Yo. Hey, Final Fighter. Yeah, 6 whole minutes early. Trying to get as much time as we can before the server resets. Or, not resets, like goes down for the update. Hey, Star Killer. 12 hours, Mikram? Hey, guys. Dokkan's beating you into the ground. Just play Persona 5X, and then there's no incentive to roll. Because characters aren't going to the standard banner for 6 months. Easy. Is the world ending? Getting there. Alright, where are we going? What are we doing in this palace? It's been a week since I've come back into the palace. I think we were the majority of the way through it. I couldn't tell you. The first time the exclamation mark is misleading us. I think there's like some sort of puzzle going on in this, but I don't remember. One thing that I do hate that this game does for the UI is like it'll make something have an exclamation mark even though that's like not what you need to do. Give a chance for people who pulled for her to enjoy her limitedness. Yeah, that's such a like bad excuse. Okay, is it just going to keep telling me to do this door? Okay, thanks. But it gives off real EA feel a sense of pride and accomplishment. I'm missing out on the weekly boss for this palace, which is kind of frustrating because I've been waiting to do it on stream. So I think there's already like 3 weeks worth of resources that I've missed from doing this weekly boss. I'll get over it though. This palace is pretty sure. Hey, what's up, guy? You're a scout for V Shoujo. What's it like not getting paid? This palace is pretty short if you're just doing this story. I think you can send the calling card around 50%. Oh, okay. Maybe we can get to the calling card today. I actually don't remember how far we are before I abruptly stopped. Because I discovered that some of the social links were available via side quest. So I dropped out of the palace real quick to get those side quests, or to get those social links unlocked. Like the camera angles of the dungeon? Yeah, the game's very cinematic, Mikram. But, I mean, that's part of the Persona 4, or the Persona vibe, especially Persona 5. Not just Persona 5X, but Royal as well. The game is very cinematic. quite anime. Uh-oh. I actually have to do a fight. Yep. Oops, I switched off. My Zeo team. When did I switch to my Curse team? I like totally don't remember switching to Curse. Hey Josh. Wonder's so dumb he doesn't know the door can be slid open. You don't like how Face Connect leans into edgier girls? Who's Face Connect? Yeah, that's the only one with an actual businessman helming it. Yeah. I respect the passion of like artists and creatives and stuff, obviously, and like they're the ones who are the idea, like the light bulb behind a lot of these creative endeavors, such as like streaming and creating films and video games and stuff. But like, at some point you do need a business guy to be there that's like, hey man, we can't afford this. Or hey, stop expanding this idea, or stop adding chapters to this game's story. We can't afford to make that. Like, what are you doing? And I, like, also am, like, for that in a lot of game development. Like, so much of game development is, like, I feel like so many games are so bloated now. And, like, they've got to have layoffs because they're going on these big, like, 5, 6, 7 year, like, game projects. And, all these studios are like just helmed by a lot of these creative people who are like, the game needs to contain my entire vision from start to finish. I cannot desecrate my story and my creative mind by cutting any one of the chapters of my story. Like, a lot of these game studios, I feel like, need an accountant in the room or a manager who's like, where's the money coming from for this? What's the... Do you think we're just going to be making this game for 6 years? Do you think we've got enough money in the bank to pay our team for 6 years of development without any cash flow? Because until we put out a new game, no money is coming in. Can we, like, we cannot pay our current staff 6 years without a new game. Our game going on sale for $5 on Steam isn't paying anyone's salary. Games these days take too long to make and cost too much. Yeah. And there's so much, like oversight. Like, there's so many of these... I mean, I hate to sound like I'm bashing creatives, and, like, I don't appreciate the work that these people do. But, like, there's so many managers in these games that are like, I have to be hands-on. And I've talked about this with Assassin's Creed as well. Like, there's so many managers that are like creative managers instead of business managers. They're like, okay, every level of the game has to go through me, so I can decide if the game is, or if this scene is good. And so then what happens is a lot of the engineers and level designers and stuff are sitting in their, like, the wait of, like, work, like, they can't work on the next level because there hasn't been, like, manager approval for, like, creative director approval for this level to be finished. And then they just have to sit there, and then it starts a lot of this bloat, because then they're like, alright, well, I've had to make a side quest in the meantime because I couldn't keep working on the main story because the creative director didn't give me the approval to say, hey, my story's good to go. And so then you're getting all these games that have all this bloat. And now there's like 20 side quests. And they need more development time because now they have to QA these side quests. But it's not like the level designers can just sit and not make anything. So they've got to work on these things that don't need creative director approval. They still need bug testing. But the creative director doesn't give a shit because that he just cares about his story and his vision. And I mean, I feel like this mostly is to blame with a lot of the Sony game studios that have these like big, like massive single-player games. It's like, okay, well, like, and then now everyone's got to copy them because Sony has like the big name recognition, and everyone's like, well, we need to make a story game like Sony. So they all go through the same process. And Microsoft is literally falling apart because they just didn't have any like hands-on business management for their video game department. They were like, oh, we're just gonna let the creative teams like go to work and make us like beautiful games and beautiful stories. We just can't wait to see what the creative minds at the Microsoft Game Studios can come up with. And what happens when you just have a lot of these art teams and stuff working on these games is they're always coming up with new ideas, and they want to add this new mechanic to the game. And, oh, this level would be really fun, and oh, this would be really cool. What if we added this? And there needs to be some, like, you know, business manager or accountant to be in the room to be like, hey, we can't add this cool idea. Save it for the fucking sequel. This game has been in development for 5 years already. Get something out the door. Hey, Cosmos. I'm just going on a random video game development tangent. Oops. And, like, I know you can't really say that because you have to, like, you know, and acknowledge that it sucks that a lot of these video game studios are experiencing layoffs. And I do feel bad for people who are, like, finding out suddenly that they're without a job. And that sucks. But, like, there needs to be a serious crackdown, I think, in the video game industry on scope and scale. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear, like, oh, I think the video game industry should be more business-like. And it's like, I mean, if you want to see less layoffs, it probably should be. Like, some studios of, like, big acclaim are going to make a single game in, like, the Xbox Series X PS5 generation. Like, look at how many of these, like, big video game studios are just not making anything. Naughty Dog has put out Last of Us 2 8 times. Square Enix has just put out 2 Final Fantasy games. This is such a weird tangent. How do we get on this tangent again? Oh, yeah, the VTuber industry imploding. And then that led to video games. Because the video game industry is imploding. Every industry is imploding. I think a lot of industries are kind of right-siding from the pandemic. Have a good night, Mikram. Thanks for stopping by, chilling with us for a little bit, to listen to my random video game tangent. Cosmos, how are you doing? It's wild VShojo hired VTubers for their Japanese branch while they were already busy not paying their talents. One thing I don't get, and I will say, I know I don't want to sound like victim blaming. I don't know how you don't get paid for a year and you're like, this is fine. I would freak the fuck out after like 2 months. When I was working at Amazon, I only got monthly paychecks, so I would get one paycheck a month. But if I went 2 months without pay, I would have been knocking on doors in the VShojo office. If I was a VTuber and I went 2 months without pay, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we can't pay you this month. I'd be like, first month, I'd be like, okay, whatever. Second month, they pull that shit, I'm in the office. I would have arrived at VShojo headquarters and I would be like, hey, been 2 months. Pay me now, or I'm gone. So, I mean, again, I know I don't want to, like, obviously the people who didn't get paid are the victims, and VShojo is in the wrong. I just don't know how these people are, like, so many people from VShojo are like, yeah, I didn't get paid for X amount of time. What?
Well,
I'm sorry you haven't been doing great, Cosmos. Hopefully hanging out and chilling with us for a little bit will put you in a better mood. This is yet another Persona stream where I have to talk about this drink and how bad I want to get one of these. It was only merch sales they weren't getting? Oh, I thought they weren't getting paid their wages either. The VTubers were definitely making it seem like they received no payment from them. Like, didn't Iron Mouse, like, her foundation didn't get paid, right?
Oh, 料理人さんならではの目線だね。で、お宝を実体化するっつ話だけど。
I think this jacket's actually pretty cool. It's growing on me. I like the color.
説明しよう。
Shujin's just being like the black jacket is not as cool. But that's the thing, guys, that she didn't go to VShojo and was like, hey, where is this? She just kind of let it happen for a year. Right? Maybe I don't fully know all the details, but I think that's crazy. She's a nicer person than me, because like I said, month 2, you tell me, oh, sorry, we can't make that donation on your behalf. I'm kicking in the door. We did make a lot after the news got out. Yeah, and that's good. It's a really cool thing that she does, that she like has that foundation and then she raises money for it. I think that's a really cool thing. She just found out recently? I mean, but isn't the foundation kind of like also really banking on receiving $500,000? The foundation isn't like reaching out after 2 months to be like, hey, Iron Mouse, what's going on with this $500,000 we're supposed to be receiving? There's just like a massive breakdown in communication somewhere there. VShojo still hasn't put out a statement, have they? Like, it's been like 3-4 days and Bishoujo is still like no comment.
私も宮沢を放ってはおけない。
I wonder if they have like don't have a PR team and they're like trying to hire a PR team.
宮沢を改心させるに決定だな。そうなれば次は予告状だ。
I wonder how they're gonna give out the calling card for this guy. Will they post it? Well, they'll probably post it on YouTube. Like he's got his show on YouTube.
予告状を出し、本人に強く奪われると認知させることでお宝は実体化する。宮沢の目に触れさせるのはマストだよね。でも宮沢の住所とかさすがにわかんないし。
仕事場っつっても。
I finally got the, I completed Luful Plan 2 yesterday, finally. Because I realized it was all about, like, fusing stuff, and I just wasn't fusing anything. So I finally just went through, and I also upgraded a bunch of shit Revelation cards. I know I'll have to, like, get to grinding Revelation cards at some point, but I just dumped a bunch of XP into Revelation cards so I could get on, like, Signature Weapon.
また前みたいにルフェルが空から駅に予告状をばらまくのはどう？こいつには言ったが、あんな目立つ行為はもうやらんぞ。わしらが現実で特定されてしまえば終わりだしな。危険が多すぎる。というより、普通にわしも。
Mostly because it hurt my muscles.
めっちゃ現実的な悩みだった。
That's so real. I saw when I was during the week when I was doing Motoha's social link. She's got this like her casual outfit's so cute, but she never wears it during the story. It's really disappointing.
まあでもそっか。じゃあどうしよう。
She has the like character design trope that I really like in her casual outfit. She has these socks that have like little lightning bolts all over them, and I like love when characters have like designs that match their like ability motif. So I think that's so cool.
あ、宮沢のチャンネルの更新通知が来てる。なんか新しい動画アップされたみたい。
Uh-oh.
Good afternoon, みなのしゅう。味見覚こと宮沢ひろである。お待たせしている先日のアジファイトの動画なんだけど、申し訳ない。機材のトラブルで全然収録できていなくてね。ここで結果だけの発表とさせてもらいますよ。
Please forgive me as I just present the results. Oh, right, because he was like, oh my god, I actually love the food.
もちろん結果は挑戦者の敗北。本物が聞いて呆れるお粗末な味でした。
あの野郎。
まあ宮沢が真実を言うなんて思ってなかったけどね。
さてさて、その代わりと言ってはなんですが、今度
Has anyone seen the next couple banners for this game? It's Yusuke and then Makoto, right? Are the next banners. Like, I didn't watch the live stream last night, and I've only seen like a couple tweets about like what's coming in the next update. But Yusuke, it's Yusuke then Makoto, right?
なんとあの味を全国チェーンでこれ以上は言えない。
I will probably not be rolling for Yusuke on stream. I don't really I'm not too interested in Yusuke because I think even on release, I think he's like already fairly mid-tier. And so he's only gonna fall off harder. Because I think he's primarily physical. With like an ice ability. And like, I mean, we have Mont already who can do that. So I don't really need Yusuke. I'll roll for Makoto though, because she's the only nuclear DPS. And she's cool. And I like her. I also really like her weapon. I want that. Yusuke, I'll probably wait till he gets a reroll of some kind. Hey, Absane. You'll be able to save for like 3 weeks? Because I think Yusuke's patch is only going to be like 3 weeks. I was saved in April, so they only waited 3 months. I suppose that's more reasonable then.
でもつまり生放送の日には宮沢が確実に圧勝権に
Why aren't you pulling Makoto again, Absane? She's like still S plus tier. Even in the Chinese server, she's still like S tier. Because not only is her like she the only nuclear DPS, but she also has high numbers. Just because you don't like her, you're not a meta slave? I like her though, and I'm a meta slave, so. You will need a roll for Futaba, Final Fighter, because she's the best navigator, and is going to be the only one available for a while. Because the other 5-star navigator is a standard banner character, and so she won't be available for a while. Unless you choose to use the meta crystals on her when she comes out. But I've just got like a weird thing where I'm like, I don't want to use paid currency on characters that will be available on the free banner.
そうか。圧勝権の鍵なら俺もまだ持ってる。
Starkiller, did they confirm that the summer characters will be going to the global server?
前日の夜に圧勝権に忍び込んで予告状を貼ってくれば。
絶対に宮沢の目に留まるよ。
The meta slaving you only takes so much priority. Yeah, I'm still rolling for her. I like Makoto. I like Makoto a lot, and I also, like I said, her weapon is so cool. I want her 5-star weapon so bad. Also, is anyone else like in a massive heat wave where they live? It's like 95 degrees where I'm at right now.
では宮沢の生放送告知が出るまでに各自準備を整えて。あ、ごめん、ちょっといい？週も加わって怪盗団も大きくなってきたしさ、私たちの象
Who's
徴
gonna
み
make
た
a
いなの
logo
作ら
in
ない？
this group? None of us are artistically talented. Yusuke is not here.
象徴？
つまりわしら怪盗団におけるシンボルやマ
97
ー
here?
クを
Yeah,
デザインするということか。
I'm like roasting.
そういうの。野球チームみたいなマークがあると。
I was outside working on something at my office today, and it was so hot. I think like the hair product in my hair started to like congeal, like because the sun was beating on it, and I think it started to like melt or something. It was, I don't know. I could like feel it. You just need Kasumi to drop? I don't think Kasumi's dropping for a while, I was saying.
だが誰がデザインするのだ？わしは細かいものは書き起こせんぞ。
Because if next month's Yusuke Makoto, and the month after that is Haru Futaba. And then I don't think... And then there's probably going to be a banner of, like, original characters to X. Maybe even in between those two. So, like, minimum 4 or 5 months till Kasumi drops. Oh, because Akechi's first, too, before Kasumi. So you got Akechi as well. Yeah, you're looking at like 4 or 5 plus months before Kasumi drops. You're not gonna roll for another character until then?
俺も美術はいつも最低評価だ。
Are you gonna awaken 6 or whatever it's called, Kasumi?
私の絵の下手さは木内の予告状でみんなも分かってるだろうし。
I will naturally awaken to her because I'm gonna roll 3 copies of her at once, obviously. Just like I did with you, Yui.
リーダー、ワンダー様、ここをお願いします。
I'm sorry, what was that? He's getting... Wait, that's not even like alternate future like sight that Wonder has. He also now has insight into like who can draw him. Logos? Also, that was the girl on the train that we saw earlier, too. I knew she would be relevant because she had a character portrait and looked super anime. You heard Sumi is better than Makoto? It depends on what you're looking for. From my knowledge, Makoto is more AoE focused and Kasumi is more single target focused. And most bosses are obviously single target, so Kasumi is generally regarded as like better in that sense because she's can like melt bosses, and that's usually what's more important. But for the different types of game modes that require like you to hit multiple targets, such as like the Nightmare Gateway thing, Makoto's better. Bye, Motoga. Takumi would kill for this power, just random blasts of the future. Yeah, like if at every decision point he could see like the possible outcomes and like which route he would go down. Yeah. Wait, so from his vision, he like took that girl's artistic ability? What happened? I really don't know what happened there.
怪盗団の2度目の仕事だ。世間に周知させるためにも派手に行くとしよう。
You'll probably pull for Futaba, assuming no one else interesting comes around. I feel like Futaba's a good pull. She's a navigator, so which means she'll be able to be inserted into any team and still be useful. I feel like navigators are definitely easier things to pull for, just because you don't need to build like a team comp around them necessarily. You do kind of for the MILF, because she requires targets to have elemental affinities, not affinities, ailments, elemental ailments. So like you do kind of have to pick a team that will do elemental affinities or ailments. Jesus, but like the mermaid girl, I forget her name, doesn't really need a specific team because she just provides shields.
今日も一件ぶった切ってやったけど、さてどうやって金に換えるかな。この後は証券の撮影だっけ。
The other navigator is also a good pull now because she won't be going to standard for 6 months. I know, but it's like, man, I really still don't want to pull for someone going to standard.
昨日 SNS で告知していますので、視聴者も生放送を楽しみにしているかと。盛り上げのための桜も準備
We've
させて
paid
ます。
people to line up outside the restaurant.
君もよく分かってきたじゃないか。じゃあ向かおうか。圧勝券のチェーン化なんてみんなびっくりするだろうね。またいろいろと金が
6 months is a long
転がり込んできちゃ
time
う
though.
な。
I've been in this gacha game for a while. I can hold out.
ああ、これはお世話になっております。すみません、アジファイトの件ですよね。
For the first time, I used a male character for the thumbnail in the Persona 5X series, and we have
はい。録画はできてるん
achieved
ですが
significantly less views today.
編集でどうにもな
I
らない
think Persona 5X
一
truly
難があり
knows
ま
its
して
audience. That's why we're not getting a lot of male characters.
例の穴埋めの件です。まあアジファイトではあれでしたが、
That's how sunken cost starts.
証拠写真
Oh,
と
I
か
mean,
い
I'm
ろいろ
already
ありま
gonna.
すし
I'm already committed to playing this game. There isn't really like a sunken cost thing that I'm worried about. I will be playing this game for a long time.
いやいや、心変わりなんてとんでもないですよ。どこぞの元野球選手じゃあるまいし。売れなかった僕がここまで有名になったのも公式認定のおかげですから。なのでですね、例の穴埋めが終わりましたら、僕が主役の制作委員会の立ち上げを。切りやがった。まあいいさ。これから金はたんまり入ってくる。金さえ積めば、あの人だって。
I can't imagine living a life like this where, in exchange for money, you just hate everyone around you. What's the point?
3、2、
You can't trust anyone. You just hate everybody.
味見覚こと宮沢ひろむ
I
の
just don't
配
get it.
信チャンネルへ。
I mean, obviously, we know
よう
so
こそ
many people that are like this in real life, but it's like, come on, man.
今日は重大発表ということで、新宿から生放送でお届けしています。皆さん驚かないでくださいね。なんとこの度発勝券のチェーン展開が決まりました。病に倒れた創業者から僕に託された圧勝券。
The owner entrusted it to me after they fell ill, so I've decided to merchandise it or franchise it.
その本物の味を全国にお届けできることになったんです。お店にはさまざまなお祝いも届いているとのことで、早速行ってみましょう。
This girl's got the Big Bang Burger bag. They're advertising a competitor.
たくさんの方が僕とお店の味が愛されてる証拠ですね。どうも失礼します。
Have we confirmed that Shujin exists in this reality yet? I feel like we don't even see NPCs walking around with the Shujin uniform on.
なんだこりゃ。こんなもん台本になかったぞ。虚飾の大嘘つき野郎。
Oh, their logo is actually a little different.
宮沢ひろむ殿。てめえは多くの料理人から誇りを奪い、多くの客から笑顔と生きがいを奪った大罪人。
There's no way he doesn't think it's Shun, right?
自分だけ
Like
が
who else would do
食を肥や
this?
し大衆を欺いて大量の欲望を奪った極悪人を俺らその歪んだ欲望我々怪盗団が頂戴しますなんだこれはふざけたマークを
This dumbass symbol. Hey, that goes hard. Did we not see that girl designing it? No, from that vision, Wonder stole her art powers. And Wonder was able to come up with it because he saw in his dream the girl designing it. Which I feel like is paradoxical, but I also feel like that's part Wonder's ability is to see the outcomes of multiple different timelines and futures.
だからそのままにしておいたんですが
I'm exaggerating about Wonder stealing her artistic powers, but he saw the symbol in his vision of the art girl. And so he was like, I'll just use that symbol then. And he never actually talked to the art girl.
早く全部剥がしやがるカメラも止めろ歪んだ欲望を奪うだふざけるのも大概にしてほしいねせっかくここまで来たんだあと一歩なんだここであれを盗まれるわけには
やっぱ俺想定外のことだったんだ。
あ、私知ってる。この間
There was a card like this for the Subway Slammer. So what's the point of this? 12 hours? Just money. That's why he's doing it.
よし。宮沢は確実に
He wants to be able to turn like a local establishment that's got some notoriety to it into a chain and use that notoriety to launch a successful chain and make a lot of money. Then once he's done that, whoever is the guy on the phone with him, I think is the Divine Justice guy, is going to pull some strings for him to become even more famous once he can fund some of the money from the chains to the Divine Justice guy. And then he's going to get his food film made.
生放送で多くの奴らに醜態もさらせたしな。いい君だぜ。
でも本番はここからだよ。リーダー、準備はいい？
Imagine plagiarizing from the future. I wish she designed it instead of that. I do too. That would have been way cooler. Why we don't get to meet the girls, kind of beyond me. What is this? What? One thing I've noticed in Persona 5X, you don't like go up to where the treasure will be, I don't think. Just like where it was assumed it would be. I don't think we came here last time.
あれがお宝？なんかのフィルムみてえだな。
パレスの内観からしても映画に関わることが宮沢の欲望を歪ませたのかもしれない。 そうだね。シャドウがいない今がチャンス。
人の生き地で己を飾りターンツ裏 ちだろうが言ったもん勝ちのメンタルで
Wait, what are they doing?
満たしてみせましょう
They're like hatching a plan over here.
星のごときこの欲望
Oh, I guess just because she's a pitcher.
ストライクいただき
That's why Shun was like, hey, give this a throw for me.
未来の大スターである僕の大事な顔に何してくれてやる
I thought they were going to do a thing where she was going to throw it and then he was going to shoot it and set him on fire or
ってい
something.
うか主役の名乗りシーンは邪魔しないのがお約束だろうが
知るかよみんなの誇りや夢を邪魔
You
し
haven't
てき
sent
た
the
お前
calling
には
card
言
yet
われ
because
た
you
くねえ
got
な
bored?
返してもらうぞ宮沢ひろむお前が人間から奪った欲望のすべてをな
You'll want to beat this boss because it unlocks the weekly boss. So like when you're in the metaverse menu and there's that recollection section, you need the items from the recollection bosses to be able to max out the talents of certain characters. And you can only fight them once per week. Oh, you wanted to finish the palace before sending the calling card? I would normally do that if I wasn't streaming, but I want to stream the story events. I can do the like palace grind off stream. It's like letting me pick my team, but like I don't know what his weaknesses are, so I don't really. Oh, I've got to use him? Awkward. Alright, fuck it. Hope he's got some Zeo weaknesses.
ハイライトいけるよ
That's the voice of my demonic blade.
基地を進みたい同国してる声がさ
I saw some people in Discord say this boss is kind of a pain in the ass, so.
死なねえ程度に料理してやりゃいいんだよなオーダー承知だ
Order up.
そうなえぽよ早く
I
片
like
付けよ
Shun. He has funny dialogue. Oh, he's weak to psychic. What? Or null psychic, bruh. And strong against gun. That's like 90% of my strats.
アクセルです遊んでさ
I'm kind of annoyed that use
アクセルですこれがもう一人の私
highlight requires like a second click. I know that's a really like a dumb thing to say, but it does bug me a little bit.
エルトラ
スペシャルな一撃お見舞いしますわ
ペルソナエンジェル矢野シークこれでどうだ
スペシャルな一撃お見舞いしますわ
主役の僕より目立ってんじゃねえこの脇役どもは
Yui absolutely vaporizes this guy.
そんな大いいこと思いついちゃったお前らの相手なんか偽物で十分だよね
何
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 3 of them. Is that a Star Wars meme
宮
reference?
沢自身の認知上の替え玉を生み出したか
Don't worry, Luful. We have AoE attacks, baby.
偽物も混じる中で本物を当てろってか
縁起物見せてやる
終わらせようアルビルダここはペルソナで
I just needed to use that move to buff my Zio skills.
スペシャルな一撃お見舞いしますわ。
Oh my god, wow, he does kind of light us up.
ノリノリでいっちゃおう。ぶち上げたいな。
I just realized because I have to bring Shun, I don't have a healer in this party.
参りましょう。アップセカレンに前。
Oops.
ペルソナ2。
Unless icy defense heals?
ありがとう。
Okay, it does.
ハイライトチャンス。ぶち上げろ。
What's his ability? Increase party members' max HP and restore party's HP. No principality? No. I have Angel.
Mandra! 俺らのもてなしくらいだ。
ペルソナリアナンシーエンジェル
Yeah, I have media from Angel.
これでどうだ。助かる。
やられた。見てたアメット回避。チョベリグー。終わらせよう。アルビルダ。奮い立て。ペルソナ。スペシャルな一撃お見舞いしますわ。ギリギリだな。ごめん。
You had to start fusing. I actually have better personas, but I didn't realize that he nulled Psychic. So one of the personas I brought is not viable here. Principality. The only reason I don't have Principality equipped is because I don't like that Principality is a single target healer. Angel's a multi-target healer. The other thing is, I was planning on bringing Morgana into this fight, so I would have a dedicated healer, but I lapsed on it when I saw that Shun was a required party member. That's why I don't have healing with me, is because I totally wasn't paying attention that my Morgana got replaced in the party. So I'm having to randomly use. All right. Damn, this boss is actually kind of crazy. What?
悪くない考えだ。オッケー、任せて。待ちくたびれちゃった。
Alright, cool. Yeah, I've got a couple fusions. I got my girl. No Q, but I have his master.
Okay, 任せて。やっぱ。
死なね。どうだ。
そうなえぽよ。
出番だ。マンドラン。ペルソナ。めんどくせえ。
これでどうだ。
目に物見せてやる。目に物見せてやる。
What prompts that?
舞うぞロブロン。わしのペルソナ
尊顔を狙うなんて。
決めるよカルメン。ペルソナ
めんどくせえ。死ね。
準備できたんよ。ノリノリでいっちゃおう。ぶち上げたいな。
Almost done with this palace, Vibin?
アンドラン料理してやるよペルソナ。
感謝する。
ペルソナ受けてみろ。
How'd you find me? I didn't, actually. You just revealed yourself to me. Because I hit everybody.
ああプンプンしてたぜ。
Watching horses.
てめえのくせえ匂いがな。
おとなしく切られて死ね。
見える。
パーフェクト回避。チョベリグー。準備バッチリ。かっこいいとこ見せちゃって。カルメン行くよ。燃やし尽くす。
目に物見せてやる。
ね。
死ね。
羽ばたけロブ
Hey, Daku.
ペルソナ。ありがとね。
So when you hit the wrong one, they come at you, is what I'm gathering from this.
やっちゃおうペルソナ。
めんどくせえ。死ね。
あいた。
おとなしく切られてやる。死ね。
Do I have any other plans after the stream? I might do my Genshin dailies for a little bit. Probably same thing as last time. Nothing like particularly. Damn, bro. I'm not understanding what causes his, like, counter. Is it just random chance? Deal physical damage to foe that attack the stun double.
ペルソナこれでどうだ。
羽ばたけロ来るのだ。ペルソナ踊れカルメン。
Does it switch? Hey, what's up, Arcutus? What's up, man? Pay close attention to how they move.
やっちゃおうペルソナ。ハイライトチャンス。ぶち上げろ。トリマントリックいっとく。
Lamau, get burned, nerd.
ノリノリでいっちゃおう。ぶち
If
上
you
げ
need
たい
help,
な。
let me know. Nah, I think I just needed to do the typical, like, Persona SMT reset. The first attempt was just figuring out what the fuck this guy does.
刀切るぞ。料理してやるよペルソナ。
感謝する。
Subsequent turns have been lighting this guy the fuck up. What's this highlight? Cook up? I think so. Everyone plays this game here, Vibin. Okay, so do you also have to finish off his clones then?
ペルソナ
Okay, there's gotta be another phase to this fight then,
こ
right?
れでどうだ。
What the fuck was that about? He just got 2 free attacks on me before the game was like, oh wait, you won. That's bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna start off this next phase. There's no way I don't start off this next phase with Wonder getting killed, huh? Because he still has to do his monster form. Shun's got like really hard lines. I like those. Your screenplay's a bloated vanity project. How did you get down to only 1,000 jewels, Taku? Is it because you rolled for both the nurse and Yui? Because I've got like 10,000 gems, but I didn't roll for the nurse. What's my way to become really rich? Unfortunately, I don't have one. You in for Yui's 5-star weapon? Damn, bro. The greed. How do I have a lot of gem then? Oh, because I've hoarded them. Like a dragon in his cave, covering the treasure. I rolled to get Joker once, and not his weapon. I rolled to get Yui once, and not her weapon. And I didn't roll for the nurse at all.
Isa. 偽物相手で物足りなかったところだ。生意気なクソガキども、貴様らを切って正々堂々、お前が語る本物ってのを叩き潰してやる。キラ！
This boss form is actually pretty sick. I mean, I guess that shouldn't be a surprise. All of the art in this game is dope. Like, the art team on this game fucking cooked. Dude, this song's pretty sick too. Why doesn't it look good? Oh my god, he's got 3 health bars? Oh, he doesn't have that much health actually. Use his 4-star weapon, Taku. It looks pretty cool. Man, I want to try this. Nice curse nerd. Jesus. Bro, there is a pixel of health. What do you mean? Excuse me? Oh, that was Curse. I thought that was the Almighty ability. What do you mean need some supporting characters as well, bruh? The design of this arena, like the arena for this guy, almost looks like final boss level. You're telling me this is like the second palace, dude? This looks like some shit you would see at the end of most JRPGs. This, like, skybox.
何をしてくるかわからん。冷静に敵の動きを観察するんだ。
Became confused. Use an item or skill that has a status recovery effect. Hey, guess what? I don't have any of those. Oh wait, no, I think I have an item that'll do it. Man, P5 extra Nocturne. People say it gets better each palace? Dude, that's wild.
来るのだ。抜かな。ステータスダウン。マジやばくない？
Yeah, art design in this game just goes crazy constantly. I agree, Archdis. I actually thought he was really cool for a first boss. Especially for, like, the scale of it. I think a lot of people are coming off of, like, you know, having beaten Persona 5 Royal, having beaten Persona Strikers, and, like, remembering the end of those games and, like, what a grand scale, like, those stories escalate to and how big the final villains are. But it's important to remember that the first villains in those games are usually pretty, like, low scale. So I think the Subway Slammer is pretty cool for, like, a low scale thing. Plus, it's also important to remember that Atlus didn't start writing for this game until Arc 3. The first 2 arcs are written by another company, so you're not getting that your regular level of like Persona writing. We go off design, Kuchi sucks. His final boss form does. I actually like the design of his shadow form, though. Okay, Shun hasn't been the target of a solo attack this entire fight, despite the fact that I keep using Icy Defense. What is this?
Ne?
17 SP gain is, like, really not that good, actually. I just thought about that. Luful's, like, running low on SP, so I was like, maybe I should use this. There are no healers that you could have at this point in the game, I don't think, besides the nurse that would be able to to be able to get rid of that affinity or ailment that he inflicts. Confused? I don't think anyone can get rid of that.
ルソナこの程度ハイライトチャンス打ち上げろカルメン
I don't want to find out what happens if I attack this wall. Items can. No, I know that, but it says, like, maybe use an ability. And it's like, there is no ability that'll do this.
分かってねえな。
パーフェクト回避ショベリグ
この攻防をメインで取れ。
追い込まれている
ペルソナこれでどうだ
This is actually crazy difficult.
ロブロイ来るのだペルソナありがとねステータスダウンマジヤバくないカルメンペルソナ
大したろうが。
ステータスダウンマジヤバくないカルメン行くよ
Opinion on the 1.2 news? I do think it's disappointing that some of these characters aren't going to end up on the standard banner for a while, but outside of that, I'm not too worried about it, actually.
料理してやるよペルソナ
感謝す
やられ役の演技もできねえのかよ。
It's weird that... Oh, finally he drew the iron of the attack. That's
こ
good.
の攻防をメインで
His ability buffs the percentage health of your teammates,
ねえな。
but
ノリノリでいっちゃおう
the curse's damage is percentage based as well. So he just does more damage to you after you use Shun's ability. I am running out of relax gels.
使うぞ
Why are you gonna let me use a relax gel on the character that doesn't have an Bruh.
ペルソナこの程度ステータスダウンマジヤバくない使うよ
Why doesn't it default on the character that actually has the ailment? What do you mean?
アンドラ
Do any other gachas do what Persona 5X did, sending the characters to standard immediately? Yeah, so in Genshin, literally as soon as the patch that releases the new standard character, the very next patch does have the character on standard banner. So like it happened in Genshin just recently. 5.4 released a new character, Mizuki, and then as soon as the patch ended, so once 5.5 hit, that Mizuki was on the standard banner. So within a
打
month.
ち上げろロブロイ俺の責務を果たせ
But no, I won't be rolling for the news. Nurse, it sucks.
羽ばたけロブロイ
But whatever. I'm stubborn enough to hold. I know I'll still be playing by then, so I'm not too worried.
活用してやろうふん決めるよカルメンペルソナ
僕のスタジオで
Damn, you would have really needed to grind this out, I feel like.
バンドラ料理してやるよペルソナ
主役は
感謝する
僕だぞ。クリエイティブは分かってねえな。クリエイティブは分かってねえな。この行動をメインで取れ。
トリマントリック一得
This, like, inflicting confusion on the ally thing is so annoying. I'm out of items now that will heal this. Right, like this isn't an elemental ailment, yeah?
使うぞ
Oh no, it is. What? Confusion's an elemental ailment?
マジヤバくない？
Huh?
大砲通してね
活用してやろう。トリマトリック言っとく？
Also, these turns keep going out of sync where I can't use On's buffed attack on, which is really frustrating. Because I keep losing On's extra damage. Yeah, I did see Kodaka wants to collaborate with,
使うよ。
Arknights, which I find is interesting. Why of all things Arknights?
主役は僕だぞ
ほらよ。
ありがとね。
Alright, I can't lose on, so.
中手役の演技もできねえのかよ
Dude, this damage is crazy.
追い込まれている。トリマトリック言っとく？
See, now I don't want to kill him right away because I need to be able to heal before the next phase. Kodaka is the maker of Danganronpa, yeah.
この程度。
Alright, nuke this fucker, please.
やっちゃおう。ペルソナ。
大だろうが
あいた。ステータスダウン。マジやばくない？
出番だ。マンドラン。
Oh, it's weak to physical?
出番だ。マンドラン。料理してやるよ。ペルソナ。
I've never played Arknights. What is it, at least? Respect for Cannon Party, I see? A little bit, yeah.
準備できたんよ。
ペルソナ。
Skaha, my girl, having Swift Strike.
パサ了解。やっちゃうから。それ。ペルソナ。
Karara would definitely be useful in a game like Arknights. Oh, it's a tower defense game. Then yeah. She would be huge.
ノリノリでいっちゃおう。
Never mind, On is here. It's close enough. Just got to this part of the fight. Any tips? As soon as I figure out what's going on, I will give you a tip. Seems to me, though, it's mostly like just healing and kind of staying alive as his, you wail on him. But he's got a lot of big AoE attacks, so I think you want to keep AoE attacking. Damage to all foes. Deals ice damage to one foe. Alright, well, let him up, baby.
カルミ、行くよ。燃やし尽くす。
Yeah, all of his attacks are AoE, which is really rough. Can you attack Shun, please? Oh, perfect. Thank you.
決めるよ。カルメン。どけっつーの。おやすみなさい。しばいてあげる。あいた。
Do Do I think Shun has the defense to hold the line here?
風間負けるぞ
I
マン
can't
ドラン
use icy defense. It'll be a long time before you can auto this fight because if you ignore the mechanics, it backfires. Unfortunate.
さすがあんたら手上げ
パンサー
了解やっちゃうから触れ
Nuke this fucking thing. 45 minutes to maintenance. I know, it feels really... I'm like kind of looking at the clock on the corner of my eye.
来るのだ
It feels cool to me that we're like kind of racing against the clock to do this like boss. Adding the time mechanic is really cool. Like, it's kind of fun bit of pressure. Also, what was Shun targeted specifically for if he came out with an AoE ability? I would have had everybody guard. It had... You guys see the UI element was on Shun, right?
決めるよカルメン
Am I crazy?
ハイライトチャンス
Time limit boss, welcome back, Okamura.
出番だマンドラン料理してやるよペルソナ
感謝する
Shun became an easier target. This boss literally only has single target or AoE attacks. What's the point of Shun's entire mechanic in this fight? He should have big single target attacks that would like mostly kill most characters. Let me calm down. It's not that bad. My issue is that this is Shun's boss, and Shun's mechanics do not work against this guy's thing. Who cares if he's if Soy, excuse me, we're in Phantom Thief mode. If Soy's targeted, who cares if all 4 people get hit? That's like frustrating game design. Yeah, server maintenance is today. Vibin. Mizawa is just cool. He doesn't respect his own mechanics. Yeah, I guess. Ice Wall has neat healing. It's like... I mean, I would much rather have Morgana in the slot right now. Instead of Shun.
ぶち上げたいな
Because Morgana has AoE healing. And his AoE healing comes much cheaper than Luful, who I'm constantly having to use XP items on right now. Or SP items on right now.
わしのペルソナ
決めるよカルメンやっちゃおう
Blow this dude up, please. Ah, look at that big on damage. You'll love to see it.
マンドラン
大砲通してね
ペルソナ
大したろうが
Got him.
変な演技ばっかりしやがって偽物の役者だ
Your Morgana heals, yours is worthless. Mine Morgana does pretty good, yeah. Not great. I would definitely much have another healer, but Morgana's the only, like, consistent AoE healer right now.
この世界の全て僕の輝くステージ
This has been a fun boss fight, honestly. It's like pretty tense and actually challenging. I thought because I was pretty over leveled that this would kind of I would breeze through this, but it seems to not be the case.
なんか様子がおかしい
There's another phase? Bro, what? Any tips on where this thing turns into a painting? Use the turn where he's a painting to recover your team, Vibin. That's why you need to bring a healer. That's why I brought Luful. Honestly, I think my Yui might do more damage than my An at this point. Have fun running this every week? Yeah, this will probably... The first fight, this is fun. Consequent repeat attempts will not be as fun.
いや待て、奴からさっきと同等、もしくはそれ以上の力を感じる。防御を怠るなよ。構えろ。
Oh my god, another health bar, bro. Pack it in.
いただいていく。
ハイライトチャンス。打ち上げろ。カルメン。
バンドラン。俺らのもてなし。くらいな。決めるよ。カルメンペルソナ。一体だろうが。この行動をメインで取れ。
Oh my god, wait, he attacked Shun with a single attack. Uh-oh, I don't like the look of this move. How squishy are these things?
食らってけ。
おやすみなさい。どこ見てんの？
You're gonna rewatch my eye streams tomorrow before no sleep? Oh, nice. Oh, you just need to destroy one of them. And he's even if you destroy one of the swords, he still comes out and attacks you? What's the point then? No Sleep for Kaname Date Vibin. Did a spin-off series to Somnium Files. I'm very excited to stream that on Friday. Climax after climax. Sounds like my weekends. Your healer got the debuff to be unable to use spells. I'm sorry, what? That was the wrong sword? Oh wait, there was supposed to be a specific sword you're supposed to attack? Dude. How many fucking technical mechanics are there in this bitch? Wait, Hell's Engine? Is Hellbiker called Hell's Engine? You're doing well? Thanks, Taku. Where do you buy the stat? Oh, I bet you. I actually probably have to pay Tay a visit, I bet. Come on, bro. 95 turns is crazy. Yeah, I know. Okay, wait. Abshane, were you fucking with me, or is there a specific sword I'm supposed to attack? Oh, this one has a tail. Okay.
出番だマンドランエルトラ 食らってけ
It says identify and destroy. What, you want me to read now? Masayuki?
どこ見てんの
You sound insane.
Get ready!
He still comes out, even if you find the right sword, he still comes out and does an AoE move? What? What's the fucking point?
ペルソナいただいていく
Here's your reward, dipshit. Check this attack out. AoE for your whole team. If you attack any wrong sword at all, you get fucked. Dude, oh, okay. I wish you could just fucking target the one mores, man.
来るのだ
Alright, on. Nuke this fucker. I don't have enough HP to survive another AoE
やっ
attack.
ちゃおうペルソナ
That's on, baby. Panther clutch. Surprise fourth phase to the boss fight. Actually, no, this would technically be fifth phase, right? A little too much trickery on this boss. But what if we did Madarame, but more annoying?
俺に行かせてくれねえか奴を確実に狙える場所に移動したい
I just cannot believe they do Shun this dirty. That his whole ability is like high HP, single, like focused on him, like draw aggro, like be a tank, and it's completely irrelevant in this fight because all of the boss's moves are AoE. So like, who cares about his like draw aggro? He's gonna get attacked either way.
つまりわしらと別れての単独行動かその分危険は伴うがワンダはどう思う
Are we not done? Oh, okay. It's just cool. Highlight finisher. I got nervous. He took his mask off to just pull out his gun. Motoha wasn't better, she was only effective against a single side enemy. Right, but Motoha doesn't have like a fancy mechanic. Her mechanic is just do damage and buff her damage to do more damage. Shun has like a whole mechanic to him. So it's weird that the boss wouldn't play off of that. Like, because there's the moment where the boss like focuses on a single target. And then so it would be an interesting way to play this boss where, like, okay, say he focuses on Wonder. And if he gets the attack off, it'll kill Wonder. But if you use Shun's Icy Defense, it pulls the aggro onto Shun, and Shun has enough HP to survive the attack, or because Icy Defense buffs his HP enough, like, you can work it in a cycle through that where you actually focus on his mechanic for his antagonist's boss. But instead, it's just like a bunch of weird trickery that Shun doesn't really have the tools to deal with because he's a tank, not a DPS. And you have to, like, single out targets. But the swords are also weak to his element, which will proc another one more. But one more's only attack targets that aren't down, which means if you attack the correct target with Shun's ability, you get punished. Because he's going to knock down the correct target, which means none of the one mores can actually follow up on the correct sword, proccing you to get hit more. So he's like a hindrance in this fight. It's like Walter against the Bull in SMT4. You have him and all he does is make the fight harder.
これでシャドウの暴走は止まったよ。あとはお宝を奪うだけ。
そっか。
We beat it in time for maintenance closure though, baby.
いや、もう体も動かないや。君らの勝ちだ。
This is the exact same thing Kuchi said when we beat him as well. I can't move anymore, you win. Just take it and get out of here, while he was like starfished on the ground. Atlas Riders, save me. Let's get Arc 3 started, baby.
少し待ってくれねえか、ワンダ。こいつに聞きたいことがある。おい。
We're on a time crunch here, Shun. I really don't have time for you to ask him questions.
お前のこのフィルム、なんでこれが大事だったのか教えろよ。
はあ？なんでそんなこと？
お前がアジファイトで涙流してた理由聞いときたくてな。
ずっと映画俳優に
I always dreamed of being a movie star, not a chef.
子供の頃に見た銀幕のスターたちに憧れて俳優を目指して田舎から上京してきた。でも僕は顔もいいわけじゃないし、ようやく役をもらえてもモブみたいな脇役ば。
Don't worry, you'll only have to... No one cares. You only have to do the entire fight over if the update starts. No, we're fine, we're fine. Don't say that. Does this update in 30 minutes? Thank you, Final Fighter. Add anything story-wise, or just a banner? It also adds... So it replaces the current Persona 5 collab, I'm pretty sure. It adds Yusuke's, like, story. So instead of Kamoshida's palace, the collab event will start where we do Madarame's palace with the OG Phantom Thieves and the ex-Phantom Thieves. I believe that collab... I believe that event starts tomorrow as well. With the server update.
僕は主役のような本物の俳優になることはできなかった。
Fanfic collab. Well, the current one is, is a fanfic collab, basically.
ずっと売れなくて、ずっと貧乏で、ずっと腹すかせてさ。
Always rejected, always broke, always starving. Don't worry, there will always be a warm plate of food for you at the Victory fucking restaurant or whatever. I don't care. Shun's a cool character. I feel like he is wasted in this arc, though. Because I don't really care that much about Miyazawa. I actually like the Subway Slammer better than this guy.
うまいものを食べさせてもらって裏では情けなくて泣いてでもそのおかげで
First collab sucked, but hopefully this one's better. Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, Yusuke is a fun character, so I think that there's a chance for his collab to be better. The first collab event had to like kind of introduce the characters. I think they'll be able to have more fun with Yusuke.
それでグルメタレントに
You act like that's a hot take. Slammer's the GOAT. But do people like Slammer because of the meme? Or is this actually, like, not a hot take?
と言っても始まりは地方のローカル番組だよ。でもはっきり
Fortunately, the worst punishment this guy can get is being sued. I'm not even really sure if you can sue him. What could you sue him for? I mean, harassment, I guess. Like, he's harassing the establishment, but, like, I don't really know what you would get him in trouble for. Like, he's an asshole, but he's a critic. So, like, even if he's not true to his word, like, if someone is a reviewer and they're like, your product sucks, like, you can't sue everyone who says your product's bad. So he's just lying to tarnish the name of these restaurants, but, like, that's not a criminal offense. You would just have to make him an outcast in the film industry. But, like, he would face no repercussions legally, I don't think. Because it's not slander, because it's not like he's placed... You can't say that, like, someone has bad food as, like, an objective fact. That's a matter of opinion. So, like, him saying restaurants, like, don't make good food isn't, like, slander. So yeah, I mean, his punishment, I guess, is that he can't go into, like, the film industry. Because once he's outed as a liar, and he, like, once his desires are stolen, and he admits that he faked all of his results, like, his name would be tarnished. But, like, so, I mean, he would really just get punished by the court of public opinion. That's, like, it. But even then, again, because he's only a critic, even if he comes out as lying, there would still be people that would support him because they would be like, well, I liked his show production. A lot of the shows I watch have, like, you know, actors faking their personalities, is what people would say. So what if he faked it? His show was cool. I don't know. I usually like to... I feel like I usually just try to enjoy things, but, like, I just don't care about this guy. I'm trying to think of the palaces and strikers. It's been, like, a few years since I played strikers, so I don't remember them. But I don't think this is better than even any of the strikers' palaces. Is Soy's defensive move useless in this fight? I would just think of it as a AoE heal vibe, and I wouldn't even really think about the defense. Wonder how they'll punish him then? Him and the Slammer both get someone killed in their bad futures. Right, but the Slammer actually commits assault. So, like, the Slammer actually hits people. That's a crime. Miyazawa just says mean words. So the Slammer's confessing to, like, multiple cases of assault. And would probably get, like, jail time and fines and stuff. You can't really get anything with Miyazawa. Other than, again, his punishment is just court of public opinion. Is slamming truly a crime? Well, not if you do it, like, while being super cool. The Strikers Palaces were really good. Yeah, Strikers is actually, like, one of my favorite games. I almost like it more than Royal. If it had Kasumi in Strikers, I think I would like it more than Royal. But the fact that it can't have Akechi or Kasumi in it is the only thing that really holds it back. But, like, Ann's arc with Alice, I think, is really cool. Haru's arc with her father's old business associate is really cool. I really like the Tony Stark villain. I really like the hot doctor that creates Sophie. Strikers is such a fun game. If you haven't played it already, but you're still watching a Persona 5X stream, you should play it. Strikers is a continuation to the normal ending, not the royal ending. Actually, Masayuki, Atlus made a statement to canonize Royal and Strikers that said Kasumi is just at gymnastics practice, and she had to travel out of Tokyo to go to her gymnastics camp. So it's still Royal canon. She just exists. Yeah, she's just not in Cope. Is that true? Yeah, I mean, I feel like Strikers started development before Royal, so they just didn't include her and like really didn't think anything of it. I think the Kasumi's just busy is just like a offhanded statement, so people would stop asking for like Kasumi DLC. Because when Strikers came out, everyone was like, "Where's the Kasumi DLC?" And they like clearly had no plans to develop Kasumi DLC, and were probably already done with Strikers, so they were just like, "Ah, Kasumi's busy."
人ってさ、やりたいこととか夢もたくさんあるけど、大半は自分の思い通りにならないのは分かってる。
I'm pretty sure that was stated by like someone at Atlus. But yeah, I'm sure it's just a hand-wavy statement that like a writer probably thought of like on the spot, just to come up with a reason why like development was done. They were clearly like, because Strikers was made by another company, so they like weren't gonna collab again or make DLC or anything.
自暴自棄になる気持ちもわかるけどさ。
I still can't believe they didn't, though. I was definitely one of the people that was like, where is the Kasumi DLC? It's actually quite shocking for an Atlus product. I don't think Strikers had any DLC, did it? Like, not even Personas.
今までお前がはめちまった店、全部に頭下げて、嘘の酷評もすべて取り消せ。
Oh, 100% Starkiller. I think it was an excuse to why they were lazy. I don't believe that they were actually like, we need to maintain the story integrity that Kasumi's at gymnastics camp. I think it was just, hey, we're not spending money to make Kasumi. Come up with a PR answer, please. Because they can't tell people, well, we just weren't going to do it. We just didn't really consider adding Kasumi. You can't tell people that. They'll get mad. But if you go, she's away right now at this part of the story, people will go, oh. Yeah, there was lines in the code that referenced the characters from Persona 3 and 4 in Strikers, and yeah, nothing came of that. So there were a lot of DLC rumors. Hey, Adam, what's up, man? They had the deluxe edition? Oh, did they? Absane? What was in the deluxe edition? Just like the soundtrack or something? Because I would have assumed I would have bought the deluxe edition. There it is. I'll give you a bowl of ramen at the house. I fucking called that he would say that. I only wish that they would have had a better final boss for Strikers. I always just find the god bosses like so fucking random. It should have stopped with the hot doctor, and that should have been it. She should have been the final boss.
の人との縁も切れそうだったし
He revealed they. Is Black Mask gonna come in and shoot him in the head? Oh my god, he revealed the conspirator behind the scenes.
本当にすみなかった
Oh, never mind.
悪事を告白して
The palace will just probably start to collapse once they ask him who is
住み合
they.
わせてもらうよ
Yep, never mind.
消えた
Oh, I remember when I bought Strikers, because I remember maybe I didn't get the deluxe edition of Strikers because I remember now. It was the first and only time I ever bought like a preload for a game on Steam, and I've never done it since because of Strikers. And when I went to download Strikers the day of release,
けど悪かった時間もらっちまって
Steam gave me an error and said I couldn't download the game, so I had to get Strikers refunded, and I had to buy it on my PS4.
ただぶん殴
So I
って
think I ended
終わ
up
りじゃな
not
くて
getting deluxe edition because I was pissed.
あいつを理解してから改心させたかったんだ
Oh well. And yeah, I've never preloaded a game. I've got like gigabit internet connection, so I never bother like preloading games on Steam anymore, just in case that ever happens again. But yeah, I remember that fucking up.
ここから離脱するぞ
I actually had to delay the stream a day because I couldn't get Strikers to work on my computer.
崩れ
And eventually, just the next day, I finally gave up and bought the PS4 version.
急いでこのままだとぺっちゃんこになるよ
15 minutes? We got this. We're running out of the palace. The server is collapsing. He'll end up a what?
お前らとつるむようになって持久力がついた気がするよ
今回はお宝がそんなに大きくなくてよかったよね
そうだお宝は
ここだ
これが宮沢の
That's Miyazawa's sacred film roll.
どういうことだ
お宝は全部で7つあるんだって
Why does Luful know how many treasures there are? I think that's so weird. There's a lot of like hooks in this story that I feel like are good. I'm very curious to see if Atlas can flush them out better come in Arc 3 once that finally starts.
マジかよ
I'm also very excited for the class president girl to be added. I think we're probably like 2 months away from that, aren't we? Because we got to do the Yusuke patch, then the Makoto patch, then it's Arc 3.
警察の人たちも動けないから私たち怪盗団でなんとかしなき
Would
ゃ
you
ね
like to place an emergency call? What's up, Jade?
ところでキャトル何か思い出したああだが取り戻した記憶で正直混乱しているわしの認識は間違いだったのかもしれん
Would they go that long with no story update? Maybe.
うん珍しいよねキャトルがそんなこと言うなんてここで立ち話をしても落ち着かん異世界を出てから話をしよう
Wrong.
ねえ私たちどこで間違えたの
ワンダやめろ
Hey, they disappeared like the end of Persona 5.
リーダー様も気が抜けちまったか。
お前またぼーっとしていたな。大丈夫なのか。
まあまあ、きっとワンダーも疲れが出たんだよ。リーダーとしてずっと気も張ってるんだし。
カーダ貸してやろうか。
Is Yaldi back? I bet you there's like another form of Yaldi here, yeah.
そっか。ま。
It's funny, I don't like Wonder's designs, but this trio, I think they have really cool designs. I like these three a lot. I think Wonder's is kind of meh.
一度広い場所に出るぞ。そこからはわしの車で移動することにする。
ファンがとキャトル。実は私もヘトヘトでさ。
Yeah, I think Motoha's design's really cute. Again, I like that her hoodie's the Thunderbolt. I like the cowboy look. Hey, it's the artist! My editor is such a menace. Wonder was annoyed again. Dude, this fucking biker, man. You ever think camera angles in anime are weird? Wait, she was sketching Wonder and Luful in that picture. Oh, that's right, because she saw us on the train from that biker. Oh, this like setting is pretty cool, actually. Is that bicycle the guy who almost ran into Wonder at the beginning? Yes. You'll pick this game up again if she gets to be a thief. I'm confident she's the next thief after the class president lady. There's just no way. Because, I mean, I would assume that the Persona 5X team is the same size as the Persona 5 OG team. Which means, even with the class president, we only have half our roster. They'll be disappointed it's a guy after. Okay, well, maybe another one after that. They can't release 3 girls in a row. Well, 2 girls in a row, plus Shun. I mean, the OG Phantom Thief team has 3 guys in it, too. Joker, Ryuji, Yusuke. So I feel like it makes sense for the X team to have 3 guys. They probably want, like, parity between the 2 members, or between the 2 teams. Who's our main navigator? Luful's our navigator for now. Because he's sensing everything in the metaverse. But yeah, we don't have a dedicated navigator on the team. I assume it's going to be Mermaid Girl because she keeps, like, her dialogue keeps calling Wonder her brother. So I feel like it's going to be the mermaid. But I don't know. The class president is the navigator? No way. She seemed like fire DPS for sure to me. What? That would be a curveball I'm not expecting. She's so prim, proper, and serious, and she's not like a fire DPS?
悪い感情ばかりでもないよね。
I was getting big Yukiko vibes from her.
欲望を歪めるきっかけ。
びっくりした。キャトルの声そこから聞こえるんだ。
そっか。ここキャトルの体の中。
Oh, please don't phrase it like that, Shun.
ワンダ、前を見て運転してくれ。話の続きだが、もしもの話だ。
She has a 5-star version, which is an actual fighter. No way they cash grabbed one of the teammates.
欲望を歪めるきっかけを何者かが作っているとしたら。
I haven't seen her 5-star form. What?
はあ？
That's crazy.
なんだそりゃ。
How did I miss that? I mean, I guess I've stayed away from story spoilers, so that would explain why.
まだ憶測の域ではある。だが宮沢のお宝に触れた時。
You've seen her 5-star? Oh, okay. I mean, I guess then she can be a navigator. Maybe she's a Mitsuru type of navigator, where like she's partial navigator. Like at the beginning of the story, and then a critical moment happens to her and she becomes her 5-star form.
キャトル？
You've never seen her navigator form? I bet her navigator form is her outfit from the opening CG.
いや、さっきも言ったが憶測だ。確実ではない情報をお前たちに
I
伝
shouldn't
え
be
るべきでは
sharing
ないな。
unverified info with you? I mean, I feel like it's just team chat, though.
だからそういう言い方される方が気になるんだって。
すまん、そうだな。宮沢のお宝に触れた時感じたのだ。宮沢以外の人間が奴のお宝に介在している気配を。
どういうこと？
あくまで推論でしかないが、
4 minutes, we got
わ
this.
しは仕掛け人がいると考える。
仕掛け人？
宮沢の欲望を歪めさせ、意図的にお宝を生み出
Yeah, all their
した人間
4-star
が存在
forms
す
will
る
be free.
という
Like Motoha's summer form is a 5-star that's not free.
それって
A mastermind.
おいおいおい。じゃあ誰かが宮沢に悪事を働かせたってことかよ。
なら木内も誰かがわざと木内を歪めさせたの？
言っただろう。しかし宮
Alright,
沢
I'm
の
gonna just read the dialogue. We're not listening to the voice lines anymore.
あの人。
本当に。
まあこの話はさて。
I need to get player control back to
なんだこれ
confirm
映画の版権？
that it saves.
木内の時もそうでね。現実。
はあ？あ、けど、そっか。
ふむ。それが事故のに
なあ。
憶測だと言っただろう。こうしている今もその
That person could be watching this very minute. You're not helping, Final Fighter.
この現実世界でも見
可能性の話だ。もし仕掛け人、人間の
だな。もし相手が権力。
そん
Hit
な
F quick? No, I want to read.
ふむ。
だな。下手に警戒し。
そっか。よーし。
We got this. We'll clutch.
普通に過ごせ
We just said to act normal.
私
Quit
今日
emoting.
は宿題も出てないしね。
やべ、忘れてた。
ありゃ。
R.I.P.
解けるかわかんねえが、やっとく。つうわけで、先に帰るわ。
You always skip and watch the talking on YouTube? No! I got this.
私も帰るね。
すっかり日常を取り戻したな。さて。
We're heading home, see? Nailed it! Not even close, baby. Yeah. Watch this. Let's even... we can even do a social event. Oh, I made the Jack Frost. Ah! I was just gonna ask, how do I give it to Merope? I made the Jack Frost last night. We literally got out of that collapsing palace, like, right in time. That's so funny. Literally beating the clock. Alright, hang on. If we actually wait, no, I don't want to listen to the song. What if it's copyright? That's funny. We did it though. We we did beat the palace in time for the server. Saw 18 action points. I only use 5 a day just in case an event happens. I've got enough stats saved up to be able to do it. Is this gonna be the Cube tradition each time there's a new story? Yeah, I'm gonna stream like on Wednesdays for a while. That was nerve-wracking. I know. Thanks for your donations, by the way, Final Fighter. It really helped set the mood of the clock we were racing against. Good stream. I'm not done yet. We'll go a little bit longer. I'm gonna do my Genshin dailies real quick. Hang on. We're not done? Nah, I would go a little bit longer. I said I'd do the Genshin dailies. But yeah, on Wednesdays I plan on streaming Persona 5X still. It just looks like that's also going to coincide to be the day maintenance happens a lot of the time. On Wednesdays, I typically don't want to do a super long stream. Like 3 hours. Am I planning to do a Genshin 6.0 stream? No, I'm probably not really going to, like, do any more Genshin streams. They never did very good view-wise. So... I will be playing Genshin 6.0, but I'm not going to stream it. I don't even remember the last time I streamed Genshin, really. I do think it's really funny we actually made it out of the palace in time, though. Come on. Oh, I think Genshin's just not loading. Cool. You really need to play the game if you want the story. For Genshin, you could probably just watch some, like, lore videos. Genshin's, like, one of the most popular games in the world, so I'm sure there's very in-depth, like, lore videos. God, I'm sweating so bad. You can see it in the, like, bright white reflection. Feel like this Honkai Star Rail player getting into your... Yeah, I wish Genshin doesn't get a lot of the quality of life updates that the other games do, which is funny. Because it's more popular than Hoyoverse's other games. Just wait for the Genshin anime. Yeah, I'm sure that's coming. It'd be funny if the game stopped saving to the cloud. No, it wouldn't. Why is Genshin taking particularly long to load? The heat lately, I think, has been doing a number on my fucking computer. I can hear the fan, like, screaming on it, like, every day. I'm kind of worried it's gonna break. Is Genshin also not updating? Also, no, it was just taking a long time to load on my computer for some reason. I'm just going to do windowed mode. I'm not going to resize the screen for it. I don't care enough. Oh my god, it's so weird to not be playing Genshin full screen. What do I want to do? Genshin 6.0 is interesting. I mean, I think it's going to be interesting. I'm going to play it for sure. I mean, I've never missed a patch in Genshin. I've never missed an update. I've literally finished every event that's ever happened in Genshin. It's probably the most complete I've ever played a game, to be honest. And there's still a bunch I need to do, but in terms of, like, limited time events, I've never missed one.
All right.
Feels like deja vu to you? Well, I've been playing Genshin for a long time, so most of my conversations about Genshin probably sound like deja vu. Never trust dodge chance 12 hours. It's always a lie. Some of the things you do in Genshin, I feel like it just always looks like, what is happening? How are there so many different, like, mechanics in this game? It's crazy. What's up, gamer? We've traded one gacha game for another. A new Lollipop Chainsaw game's happening? Oh, so the remake must have done pretty well. The Lollipop Chainsaw remake? I never bought it, but... I played the original Lollipop Chainsaw. And that was really fun. Maybe I'll play the remake, because if they're going to make a sequel. I wonder if I can still get all the achievements in it. I had a lot of time back when the original Lollipop Chainsaw released, so it was easy for me to play enough times to get the, like, platinum. So that's fun. Yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw was written by James Gunn. Pre-Guardians of the Galaxy, so he wasn't like... I mean, he was big, but he wasn't like... as the giant that he is in the industry now. Do you think James Gunn will direct the anime? No, I'm just kidding. I haven't played Crash Bandicoot in so long, I couldn't even remember what the music is like.
All right.
Have I watched the James Gunn Superman movie? No.
Let's
Get to work.
I was going to yesterday, and then I went to book tickets, and the movie theater was almost full, except for like a couple seats. So I was like, I'm not sitting by some stranger. You have the platinums for Crash Bandicoot? That's crazy. That's because the bike lady's the strongest, vibin'. You're gonna beat Expedition 33? Nice. Tell us your thoughts in the Discord later on when you do beat it. Or during the stream if you beat it while I'm streaming. When you went there were 10 people in the theater? Yeah, mine was like nearly sold out.
Alright, let's finish it up.
So I didn't want to go.
Watch this. Good fight.
If I go to a movie by myself, I like want the theater to basically be empty.
Incinerate!
The people who own the Lollipop Chainsaw IP are the same as the people who own the Ring? Is that true?
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
That's crazy. That's such like a random, like, crossover. I'm shocked they haven't put, I just realized you can, like, see me in the corner of this as well. You got Summer Elig? Oh, I'm debating on rolling for her. I think her design is so weird. And I already got Summer Dorothea. So... I'm still rolling for artifacts for Skirt, by the way, in Genshin. So I can't wait to do the Revelation card grind and fucking, Persona 5X once I'm high enough level to start that.
Incinerate! Wrath from the sky!
Since the Ring isn't Dead by Daylight, they can do a Lollipop Chainsaw cosmetic collection. That would be funny. I saw that cool trailer you posted 12 hours of the next, like, the Pinhead movie.
I got you covered. Fire it up.
So I wonder if we'll see another Pinhead event in Dead by Daylight. If that's gonna be like the crossover event.
It's Papa! Light it up! Light up the blazing sun!
You seen Fantastic Four this Friday? Oh, that's right, that comes out this Friday. Any good artifacts? No, Jesus, I'm never gonna be able to play as Skirt. Holy shit. I've been grinding this domain for fucking a month now. And it's also annoying to grind because my primary DPS is fire and this thing resists fire damage.
Burn it down! Rev the engines!
These are the new IP owners. Well, it doesn't mean they, they can't renegotiate with the new IP owners. Can't you make custom artifacts? Yeah, but it's a limited resource. So I want to wait to make custom artifacts until I earn like 4 out of the 5 artifacts. And then I'll make a custom one for the final one. Just so I don't have like an inefficient grind.
Incinerate! Incinerate! Rise with the sun! Try and stop me!
Fulfill our path.
Ah! I fucked up by not going to Sit Lolly right away. So now it lives with fucking 2 HP. You'll love to see it. Good artifact? No. Good artifact? No. Fucking. I'm having a hard time figuring out which of you is Cuba and which is gamer in Discord. Wait, why? Oh, do we both have Kyoshka pictures? Oh, we do. That's funny.
Let the mountain's veins boil. Laline, eat Papa. Get
Burn it down! Light up the blazing sun!
Also, I saw Starkiller. You got PTSD from hearing us Abaskai, the fucking the traveler lady's words. You'll pull for Alice in Genshin. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of disappointed in Alice's design. I thought she was gonna have that like red witch outfit that like matched Klee's skin because she's Klee's mother.
get to work.
But she's got like that weird, weird outfit, like that metal plate on her head. I'm not a huge fan of that. I won't lie. I mean, I will probably roll for her anyway because it's Klee's mom. So and she's been like an anticipated character since like the game came out. So like I gotta get her, but I'm not stoked about her design. No. Fucking physical damage bonus. Literal mommy? Yes. There's for the first time a playable character in Genshin is like straight up a mother. Hang on. Actually, so she's technically she has children she has adopted. But this character's mom is coming out in 6 point something. Which is, as you can expect, just a giant version of her. And she has a little, like, one of her skins is a little witch costume. And so everyone thought that this was, like, a version of, like, what her mom would wear. And I was really excited for this, because I thought this would be cool if she just had, like, a little witch version of her mom's outfit. But her mom's outfit doesn't look anything like this. But the CG trailer that they teased her mom's release with, she was wearing this outfit. So I was super excited. I was like, ah, it's going to be so cool. And then she's not. Because I would have bought this skin and I would have run them in the same team together. Because I would have thought they would be super cute if they both had like their little witch outfits together. But she's super cute in the story, too. She's just really fun. And that's another people really like Klee, which is another reason why people are so excited for the mom. Is there a picture of Alice? Yeah, let me pull one up in just a second here. Let me clear this, and then I'll pull up a picture of Alice. I actually think I also posted some pictures of her in Discord. Because I posted the reveal trailer. Please fine, you hate the gameplay for her. I mean, she was the very first banner character. So, like, she has some clunky gameplay because they were getting their groove on what the game was going to be like. So, yeah, she does have some of that, like, early game release bugginess to her.
Light of the blazing sun.
Please die. Please die. Ah!
Rise with the sun.
Good artifacts today. Subpar. Alright, Genshin Impact Alex. Gotta make sure I'm not about to put anything inappropriate on the stream. Okay. So this was the teaser image of Alice. And you can see she's wearing, like, this was what they used to teaser release. So this trailer came out like a month or two ago, and she's wearing the outfit that matches Klee's outfit. So I was like super excited because I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so cute. But this is what they revealed she'll actually be. What she'll actually look
right
like.
up my alley.
So she doesn't have like a hat on, she has like a metal ornament thing that like channels her power. See, it's like a... She's still hot. Oh, I mean, yeah, there's no disputing that she's super hot. She's also going to be the tallest female character model in the game so far, I believe. Klee's mom has got it going on. Yeah, there you go.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Let's see. Oh yeah, these are like fun Klee moments. So she has like a lot of really cute events like this in this story, where she's got this like scene where she shows you a drawing she made that's like really cute, and it's like even sketched by hand. This cuts off like half the picture for some reason, but she just has like a lot. She's just really fun. And so her mom has been like a very anticipated character for a long time.
Instead of
And like
confining
the summer
themselves to the
event
heavens,
usually always
God
revolves
should broaden
around
their horizons in the world
Klee.
below.
And like because her mom is like a super powerful witch that's like not even from the planet, like Gamer was saying, she's regarded as like the most powerful witch in history. And like so every summer there's an event where she makes like she's off planet like doing adventures and stuff. So Klee hasn't actually interacted with her mom on screen, but she always makes like amusement parks and stuff like out of her witchcraft skills, and they're all the summer games and stuff, and those are always super fun. It always has like a cute moment where she talks about how much she loves Klee and stuff. Seeing if it will. I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole of like clicking random stuff, but yeah, I'm very excited. I am hoping they interact on screen. But also, yeah, I was really hoping Alice would have an outfit that matches. Or, like, Alice would have an outfit that matches her daughter. That would have been super cute. Guess that doesn't mean they can't, like, release this a skin that eventually matches, but who knows. Yeah, in the trailer, I'm shocked none of the screenshots show her in the trailer. Like, but she's like standing next to a bunch of, or a few male characters, and she's taller than them. So she's going to be
Exploration
a
and
very
trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Just about to say they're locking that for a skin, but the thing is Hoyoverse only releases one skin like a fucking year for Genshin, so it's like I don't know if they'll ever actually release it. I'm actually surprised you didn't see not safe for work stuff yet. So to prevent spoilers and stuff, I actually have safe search on my Google. So when I search things, like so things that are spoiler tagged or not safe for work tagged, like don't really show up in my Google search results. Because the spoiler tag is usually on most websites also coded as a not safe for work tag. So if I turn on Google Safe Search, I don't get spoiled on stuff. So that's like when I'm looking for thumbnails and stuff to use for games and stuff. Or like, so if I Google, you know, like 100 line, Last Defense Academy, or something like that, my search results won't have spoilers and shit in them. As long as people use appropriate spoiler tags and stuff. I'm mixed. I want to see spoilers, but I do want to see not safe for work. Well, if you even with safe search on, if you specifically search for explicit material, not that I ever have, of course, but if you explicitly search for not safe for work material, it'll still come up. Because it's not tagged not safe for work on not safe for work sites. There's an event going on in Genshin right now, and I actually didn't read, like, any of the mechanics. I don't know what it's about, but let's check it out. Oh, I actually have a Persona-related desktop background real quick. Let me show that off real fast. Wait, hang on. I think my desktop is really cute. Does it show? Yeah. That's really cute. It's Joker and Femc. One of the events ends today. Oh, I already completed it. The this thing, Reminiscent Regiment. Yeah, I already completed this. I haven't done this. I don't even really know what this is. Let's find out. That's the only good thing to come out of Persona Q2, by the way, is the Joker Femc ship. Rensumi or nothing. If you played Persona Q2, I think you'd have some appreciation for the Femc one. Does anybody on this planet care if I spoil some aspects of Persona Q2? Oh, I am not reading all of this, bro. You are out of your mind. So is it what? Just tower defense or Space Invaders? It's just Space Invaders? You don't really care? Okay. So Persona Q2 is like a crossover. Between Persona 3, Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4, and Persona 5. And, in the crossover for Persona 3 Portable, the only character that comes over in the crossover is Femc. And so, the Persona 4 team, or the Persona 3 team, sorry, I'm trying to focus on the game, so I'm like, missing some of the, or stuttering over my words. But so when Femc goes to meet the Persona 3 team, they have no idea who she is, despite the fact that they all look like the team that she knows. And so she goes up to them assuming they're all, like, you know, the best of friends and they can figure out what the fuck's going on. They're like, we don't know you. Like, please leave us. Like, they assume she's a shadow because she's acting like she knows them. They get really freaked out. They reject her. Femc has to, like, fend for herself in this new, like, shadow world. And gets, like, really scared. And then eventually she gets, like, overwhelmed. And, like, shadows are closing in on her. And then the Phantom Thieves come and save her. And then so she teams up with the Persona 5 crew for the entirety of the game. And so they have a cool, like, dynamic. And, like, so Femc fangirls over their, like, outfits and stuff. She thinks it's really cool. And she wants a magical girl outfit and stuff. Which is really fun. Tough opponents incoming, wow. Feels out of character for the Persona 3 crew? A little bit. But they basically get, like, transported to this new world and then are, like, freaking out. She encounters the thieves first. Oh, really? Oh, maybe I'm forgetting a little bit of the context of the events then. Has been years since I played. Something to that effect happens. Almost that entire summit Saru was on? Oh, really? Well, fuck me then. I definitely didn't pay attention to Persona Q2. That's really funny, actually. Well, what can you do? Who's actually going to pay attention to Persona Q? Man, I really don't remember what happened in that game. The first game I want to replay is definitely going to be Strikers. Probably never get around to replaying Persona Q2 though. I actually own the physical copy of the game too. Damn. Oh, Mark. Alright, missed 2 enemies. That's not bad. This game's kind of fun. Feels a little, like, random, but whatever. Because it's, like, all Fontaine themed. Not Natlan, but... I wonder if this just got, like, missed. Does No Sleep release at midnight tomorrow? I think so, yeah. Well, Steam sometimes does that weird thing for Japanese games where it, like, will actually release at midnight in Japan's time zone. So, maybe, like, midday tomorrow. Or, like, midday Friday. Uh-oh. Hopefully not. Need to get ahead before the stream. Yeah, hopefully not either. I would like to have it downloaded before I go to work tomorrow. Uh-oh. Fucking whatever. Just wasted so many rounds on that guy. This is definitely not how you're supposed to be playing this event. Ah! I did it. Such a random game mode. Yay. That about does it for my Genshin dailies. You're glad they're doing a single-player story-based game and not another bad asymmetrical horror game? Yeah, like that Evil Dead game that they released. I can't believe I bought that full price. Yeah, they did Evil Dead with Bruce Campbell. That lasted like a fucking 3 months before it hit end of service. I didn't even get a refund from it either, because fucking Epic Games sucks. But yeah, that's the route most of these IPs should go. Problem is that, like, making an actual game, not just like a cheap asymmetrical horror, is like more expensive, because you gotta put more time and effort into it, and most developers don't want to do that. Why do you think it's the same devs? Oh, maybe they learned their lesson, where they're like, hey, we probably can't do this again, or else it's just going to go end of service again in 3 months. Are Epic Games actually epic? No. Man, it really sucks Persona 5 maintenance happens on Wednesdays. They got the original voice actor? That's crazy. There's so many quests I haven't, like, actually completed in this game. The deals Epic does are epic? I've actually, like, never paid attention. I know they give away free games, but I just never even bother to log in to collect it. I, like, already have enough games to play as is. Did I not clear away enough of this? Sometimes, like, what you have to do in quests in Genshin is, like, so vague. Am I planning on changing my usual stream day? No. I know he asked that, but no. I don't really want to stream on Thursdays, because then that's like 4 consecutive days of streaming. And then I want to stream on like Monday or Tuesday, because no one's watching streams on Monday or Tuesday. What the fuck?
You two! Time to end them!
Oh, okay. Alright, hang on. Get me the fuck out of here.
But the mountain's veins boil! Burn it down! Full throttle!
Is this what I'm supposed to be doing?
Ah! Pyroclastic surge!
Uh-oh. Get out of the fucking
Time to
lava.
buckle down.
Get to work! Light it up!
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do for this
Burn
quest.
it down!
Hopefully they don't randomly decide to shut the server down earlier than 9. Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah. Clear away the pulverite. I did. Yeah, some of the quests in this game are like so vague. So I just typically don't do a lot of the quests in this game. Like if it's not a main story quest, like some of these side quests are just like, what do you want me to do? Maybe that was it? Yup. Cool.
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it?
Don't side quests do currency? Yeah, but I dolphin in this game pretty hard, so I don't really need it.
You can take it.
But the side quests in this game are also a lot more vague than like in Persona 5X. And because it's like it's like a Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom style game where it's just like open world and like there's puzzles and you got to figure stuff out. It's kind of like it could be just totally open-ended what you're supposed to be doing. Oops, he's... we've definitely taken too long to do this quest. You were going to spend in 5X, but you probably won't now. I'm probably just going to buy the premium passes. Well, I guess actually I don't know what the next premium pass outfit looks like for Wonder. But I liked the current premium passes outfit for Wonder because that like holographic hoodie. I think that's really cool. So I don't know what the next outfit will be like. Have they shown it yet for Wonder? Because I'll probably only actually buy the premium passes if they look cool, to be honest with you. Oh, hey, I did the quest. Neat. You think people come here looking for Persona 5X gameplay and then I'm just randomly streaming this? People are like, what the fuck is happening?
We should...
This might be the first gacha this guy need to seriously save. Is that a good or bad thing? Just because of the way they're releasing the banners. This is also probably for me, yeah, the first time I've saved on the, like a standard banner, for sure. Because I would have probably blown all my gold tickets already if it was worthwhile. Wait, what am I doing? It's so weird. There was such a long period of time where there was no voice acting in Genshin. So there's just so many, like, quests that are not voice acted. Genshin went without voice acting? Yeah, during the, SAG-AFTRA or whatever. That strike? Basically all, like, almost all of Natlan is, like, not voiced. The only lines that are voiced are from, like, the main story quests that were, like, planned, like, years in advance. And so they had, like, already hired voice actors for those roles and, like, recorded the lines. But, like, Paimon... Well, Paimon's voice actress was one of the biggest, like, offenders of the strike, where, like, she just shit-talked Hoyoverse, like, the whole time. And she actually got recasted once the strike was over. Like, Hoyoverse didn't even want her back. She's one of the, like, one of the only, like, big mascot characters I've ever seen get recast.
Show no mercy. Rise with the sun.
Mizuki's voice actress? Yeah. She was very, I like her as Mizuki, but she was really unprofessional for the Hoyoverse stuff. And yeah, she was like one of the only characters that got fully recast.
Bring it.
And she's the character with the most dialogue lines because she's the player, like she's the player's voice, because the Traveler doesn't speak usually, because the Traveler could be male or female, and so they'd have to have two voice actors voice for every event, or they could just have Paimon voice like most main story quests. So Paimon usually does all the talking. The Traveler like never speaks, and so she's like the main talking character. like far and away the most voice lines, and they completely recast her. Is the new voice even good? Yeah, it's like nearly an impression, but not as high pitched, so I actually kind of like the new voice more. It feels weird to me after I've played Genshin for 5 years and just always hearing the Paimon sound the same, so her abruptly sounding different is weird, but it's not as high pitched, so I kind of like it, but it still like doesn't sound right to me. Because I've been hearing this character sound one way for like 5 years. And now that there's a new voice actor or actress, it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, the Japanese voice actress did not get recast. Her voice is adorable. Her voice as Mizuki and is a child is really good. I don't know if you ever heard the Paimon voice. The Paimon voice is a little bit higher than her normal child voice. I think some of her voice lines are still in the game. Oh no, they removed him.
Have you noticed
okay.
makeup that Natlanese people wear? Or body paint or tattoos or graffiti or whatever it's called? Anyway, it looks really cool.
I have noticed. Body paint is right, although it's not just any old paint. Apparently, it contains phlogiston.
Wow, really?
Yup. If you're interested to try it out, I'm pretty...
So the Traveler's voice actress, Sarah Miller, is still in the game. But yeah, they recasted Karina. And of the strike, I think the only 2 English voice actors that got, yeah. The only 2 voice actresses in the game that got recast were Karina and Kaylee Mills. And in fact, they haven't listed the new voice actress for Keqing yet. This character is not as story relevant, though, so I mean, this isn't really a big deal. Like, she doesn't come up again. So her being voice acted is her being replaced is strictly because of the stuff she was saying about Hoyoverse. So Kaylee and Karina were like pretty massively shit talking Hoyoverse during the strike. And yeah, as a result, they were the only 2 that were recast. But for Karina, it's actually like a pretty significant role to lose. I'm sure Kaylee doesn't really give a fuck. Because her character's not, like, her character's story arc is pretty much already done. And also, she's already a really big voice actress. She voices Jolene and JoJo. She voices, like, 2B from Nier Automata. Like, I doubt she's worried about it anymore. Karina doesn't have as many famous roles. I think Paimon was definitely her biggest role. But she didn't burn all of her bridges. Obviously, she's still... I'm pretty sure she's still back as Mizuki in Somnium Files, right? I actually didn't hear if she's not voicing, or not. But I think she is. Is there anything else I really need to do? I can't believe there was some, like, random quest I was able to complete in, like, 5 minutes. That's really funny. What went down during the strike specifically with Genshin? I didn't really pay attention to the full details of it, but basically, Genshin is not a union voice acting project. And so they hire independent contractors. There's a group of English dub voice actors that are obviously a part of the union that would still work on Genshin anyway, even though the union is only supposed to work on union projects. So what ended up happening is that once the SAG-AFTRA strike happened, the voice acting union cracked down on the English voice actors in Genshin, saying, hey, unless Genshin signs a contract with us, that they will only use union voice actors. You cannot voice in Genshin if you are in the voice acting union. And so all of the union voice actors like went unvoiced in Genshin during this time. Karina is one of the union voice actors. Genshin, Hoyoverse did not want to sign the union because they wanted to be able to pick whoever they wanted as voice actors. And they argued, like, hey, your union people were working on our game just fine before on independent contracts. We're not going to sign to only use you. Karina framed the argument that Hoyoverse was doing it because the union has AI protection, and so she started accusing Hoyoverse of wanting to own people's voices and own, and like be able to use AI to replicate voices and stuff. Which may or not be the case, but once you start making those claims, you're obviously going to be a target of the company. And so she kind of started a big feud. Genshin held out on re-voicing some of the union characters for a while. Eventually, though, around halfway through Natlan, they did start replacing union voice actors who were not willing to come back. Because fan complaints were like, hey, a lot of these Natlan story quests are super boring because no one's voiced. So Genshin, Hoyoverse started to go outside of the union more consistently, started hiring more people, and then eventually going to replace characters. And then Karina and Callie, the first character who got recast, both like called him an asshole and a piece of shit, and Scab, the guy who they did get to recast as someone. And so then Hoyoverse cut ties with him after that. But basically, the long and short of it was, after this like long feud, once the voice acting union kind of got their dispute settled and got their AI voice protections, even though Hoyoverse had stated in their terms of service they would never be using AI, they just kind of like publicly declared like, hey, we have no intentions of using AI. It's in our terms of service. We won't sign your contract, but we'll put it in our terms of service. SAG-AFTRA released the strike on Hoyoverse games. Is kind of my understanding of like the whole situation. But basically, the union wanted to lock down Hoyoverse as a union game studio. Hoyoverse being located in China doesn't really care that much about American unions. And then this strike went on for so long that I actually think a lot of the American voice actors shot themselves in the foot, because a lot of like Japanese and Chinese and Korean developers have already started to go to Europe for English voice acting instead. And obviously one of the biggest examples we've seen on the channel is with 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Obviously we've been playing that for the last couple months. Pretty much all those voice actors are like new out of Europe, because people don't really want to work with the American voice actors all that much anymore, unless they're like already established. But most companies now, for their new characters, are going to Europe for a lot of their talent and stuff. And yeah, I mean, like you said, Guy, obviously there's a lot of talent. I mean, in Europe, there's a lot of voice acting talent. Pretty much all of the 100 Line voice actors are phenomenal. So, not a huge surprise. Charlie Cox voices the main character. Oh, he's the main character in Expedition 33? I just thought he was a side character. That's really cool. And some other voice actors have come out to be in the American voice acting unions that kind of be like, hey, I don't think the union kind of wasn't acting in our best interest. They like Allegra Clark kind of like came out in resistance to the union of like, hey, like you got to stop this, because a lot of people were assuming the voice acting union was just trying to get like a power move and like force all games to only use union voice actors. And so there's a whole bunch of like drama associated with it. Because Allegra actually came out, and she was one of the people that was kind of like, yo, like, there's not going to be a union if we keep this strike up like for another fucking couple months. Because people in Europe are already getting our jobs. Allegra's really cool, Tim. We should definitely play Expedition 33 after 100 Line. Oh, but there's so many games I still want to play. We gotta do Metal Gear Solid Delta still. I honestly don't think we'll be finished by 100 Line or with 100 Line in time for Metal Gear Solid Delta. I'm still going to take that whole week off from work because I don't think Metal Gear Solid will take us like a full week. And then I'm just going to like power through the rest of 100 Line, I think. When's Delta? End of August. So, yeah, Delta releases August 28th, I believe. August 28th, yeah. So if we... okay, so the final weekend of July, we'll be streaming No Sleep for Kaname Date, which means for 100 Line, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 more weekends to stream 100 Line. And at the pace we've been going, which is like a route a weekend, I don't think we'll be done in time for Delta. But like I said, I want to take that full week off of work. So that first week of September, I'm going to take vacation from work. We're going to play Metal Gear Solid Delta all the way through. And then I'm just going to spend the rest of the week streaming 100 Line, I think. Because I think Delta, unless they add a lot more content to it, I think will be like a 3-day stream, or 3 days of stream. But then again, I also want to play Ape Escape after Metal Gear Solid Delta, because there's the Ape Escape mode in Metal Gear Solid Delta. So I think that would be cool to like beat Delta, do the Ape Escape mode, and then stream Ape Escape. I think that would be really fun. But I think Ape Escape would also probably only be as like a day or two to stream. Then we'd power through 100 line. I have no interest in streaming Death Stranding. I just really don't. But yeah, I mean, we're going to keep powering through. We will keep powering through. I need to take a month off. I have enough PTO, I think, to take like 2 weeks off. I don't want to take 2 consecutive weeks off, though. All right. Anything else to do so? What is this quest? God, it's so hot. I am sweating like a pig, dude. I'm like, it's only July and I'm already ready for like summer to be over, man. It's so funny. I remember this time last year I was streaming Tears of the Kingdom. And it was so hot while I was streaming. I wore this hat. I wore like a baseball cap and I would put ice cubes in the hat. Only reason I didn't do that again this year is because I ruined the hat. And like the water from the ice cubes like destroyed the hat. So I was like, well, I don't want to just ruin another fucking hat. I also don't really like wearing hats, but it was a fun idea. Why not an ice pack, though? Because I don't have an ice pack. I didn't want to buy one. I just, like, thought of it in the moment while streaming. I hate hats. Yeah, I'm very, like, I really like my hair. I think it's one of my better features. So I don't like wearing hats because it covers it up. I don't even wear hats in the winter. I've always been very happy. I should probably knock on wood because I'm saying this out loud, but I might be a short king. But god damn it, has my hairline never given an inch.
Fulfill our pact.
What you got? Blast you.
Okay, camera? What are you doing, camera?
Light it up.
Another test subject.
Hey, Zombody, sorry for your loss, man.
The wrong test subject.
Oh, they haven't posted an update for 1.2 on Steam yet? Lame. There's like so much dialogue in Genshin. Like, I know that sounds bad, but like so many people use so many words to say so little in Genshin. So weird to not hear anything during these. I think about how I've felt for the last year while playing this game. It's been so bizarre. Like, if you're not playing a major story event, just dead silence. I don't know, guy. I don't know what happened to that. Personally, though, like, any quest that doesn't involve a playable character, like, I don't really want to hear from them. I want to skip the dialogue. There's so many quests and so much content in this game. Like, one, it's insane that this game is free, like, truly. But, like,
Bring it.
it's gotten to the point where if there's not a playable character it featured in the quest, like, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to listen to the dialogue. I don't care. Like, if you are if it's a quest about generic NPCs, I just get me out. There's already so many characters in this game. I can't have time for generic NPCs. Thank you for always lending me your support. I don't know who you are, lady. If I've lent you my support before, it was mere coincidence that I killed the enemies that were around you. Oh, I got a quest for doing it, though. Or an achievement for doing the quest. Peak.
Bring it.
You keep getting ads for Kakarot's DLC? Do you not have Kakarot? I would have assumed, dude, that was a game right up your alley. 12 hours. Or are you referring to the diamond characters not being in Dokkan? And yeah, I'm also just doing side quests right now because I completed all the like main story quests that would be voiced. Except one. I have one main story quest that I've left not completed because Venti is in the quest, who is voiced by Erica Harlacher, voice of Aiba, voice of An. And the quest is currently has Venti unvoiced. But supposedly in the next patch, since Venti is in it again, Erica said she was coming back to voice Venti, so I'm waiting to see if in the next patch they'll go back and add Erica's voice to the previous story quest. Because I'm really hoping they will. I've heard rumors they will. And I think Erica said she did voice the lines. So I just don't know if they're going to add them to the game or not. She voices one of my favorite characters, so... I still haven't made my thumbnail for No Sleep for Kaname Date. Whoops. Need to get around to that. I haven't seen like a good wallpaper yet for that would work as a thumbnail yet. Because the game cover has this weird thing where it's like there's just a lot of black on the one side. Meow. There's not even like cat sound effects. Oh, there is. Which Somnium Files game did I like better? That's tough. I really like them both a lot. I generally have a bias where I like sequels a lot more. But the sequel, Nirvana Initiative, didn't have enough Date for my liking. So that hurt it. I also disliked how, like... I liked that Mizuki and Date were closer in the first game. I didn't like that the second game kind of played their relationship for a gag. So I would probably give it to the first game. Mechanically, though, I think the second game's more fun. I also still have a mixed opinion on Ryuki. Tama's an awesome addition, though. Huh? Did it just, like, untrack this quest? What the fuck? What was the quest called? Oh, this guy.
Oh, how many forging commissions?
Not enough interactions between Date and Mizuki. Well, for me, it was that they were like at odds with each other, which is what I didn't like.
Burn it down.
And, like, it was cool to make Mizuki the protagonist for a while instead of Date. But I don't know, just not enough Date being there. So I'm very happy that the sequel, the spin-off, is going to be about Date again. She's my favorite. Well, I was technically my favorite character, but I like Date a lot. And I like Date working with Aiba. They have such good, like... They have such good chemistry with each other. It's like Mizuki and Aiba, I just don't feel like have that same level of chemistry. Because they both have that, like, oh, Date, you perv thing. Where they're both like tsundere to Date, and then to each other they're just kind of like associates. But Date and Aiba are like partners. You liked Ryuk because of Tama? He'd be too boring without her, yeah. But I mean, the main detectives, I feel like are significantly weaker without their AI counterpart. You personally didn't like that the second game was trying so hard to distance itself from the first game? That too. I do like the gimmick that they came up with in the second game to make Date keep his body. I thought that was really funny. I don't know. I mean, I still loved the second game, but I'm just thinking of like the negative points that would lead me to like the first game more is what I'm listing right now. But I mean, I still think the second's phenomenal. I love it. But these are just like my small little nitpicks of like why I would give it to the first one. I don't even know who you're talking about. 12 hours or guy who is Kagami. Is that like a new character that'll be introduced in No Sleep or what? God, one thing that I hate that Genshin does is like sometimes for some of the quests it'll be like follow this NPC and then the NPC will just be like an arrow on the screen and you have to go to the place. And I like get lost because like the quest is like follow the NPC and then I'm looking for it, but they really just want you to go to the next point of the story. What is this lady yapping about? Here's your picture, lady.
Bring it.
Take me up.
Rise with the sun.
The expression work in Genshin's really funny, though. It's so silent, I keep thinking the stream froze. I know. This game makes $1 billion a month, by the way. Wait, what am I doing? Right to the next one. I complete the quest. I got money. Yippee. Alright, I think that's a good spot to call the stream for the day. We completed the palace in Persona 5X, and we fucked around in Genshin, did my dailies, and then randomly did some side quests that I normally just don't do. But I worked down my Genshin list a little bit, because I had to force myself to actually sit and play for a little bit. So that'll be it. We will be back on Friday with no sleep for Kaname Date. So make sure you don't sleep until the stream, because there's no sleep. No sleeping allowed. So subscribe if you want to stay tuned for that. Also, if you were originally here for Persona 5X and are disappointed to not see it because of the server maintenance, subscribe for that too, because I'll be playing like pretty much every Wednesday, I think, as much as I can if work permits. I will be still streaming on Wednesdays. And yes, I know the server maintenance will likely continue to be on Wednesdays in the future for Persona 5X, but that kind of works for me. Because it's the middle of my work week. I work a full-time job Monday through Friday. And I honestly like doing the shorter streams in the middle of the week, if I do them. I don't really need them to be like my usual. My usual streams are like 6 to 8 hours. And I don't really want to do that in the middle of the work week and like make myself really tired for work and then cranky when I gotta get shit done. So it's fine to do that on Sunday because I sleep in on Friday, Saturday nights. So I'm like, I can go without sleep much on Sunday night because I'm so well rested for the weekend. So like Monday, I'm never exhausted. But if I do that too much during the week, I'll start to get sluggish while I'm at work and not really. I could do that, but why put myself through it, you know what I mean? So, just going to keep doing Wednesday's Persona 5X streams for now. So stay tuned for that. I did not get the physical edition of No Sleep for Kaname Date. Just wanted to do the PC version. Because I got the console version of Nirvana Initiative, and it looked really bad. It looked so bad on the Switch, which is what I bought it for, that I actually live on stream bought the PC version so I could get it in HD. So I bought both the collector's edition on the Switch and the Steam version. Because it was playing in like fucking 1080p on the Switch version. I was like, what is this? So I had to immediately buy the PC version. So I was like, not gonna make the same mistake again. But yeah, that's it from me tonight. Hope you guys have a good night. Hope you finish out the rest of your week strong. And I'll see you Friday night. Drop a like on the stream for me too if you can, to help boost me in the YouTube algorithm. I know I'm not wailing on the Persona characters in 5X, so I'm probably doomed in the algorithm to like the real gacha streamers anyway, but whatever. I'd appreciate some likes when you can. But most of all, I'd like you to subscribe to stick around and chat with me for more games and join the Discord server. The link, of course, to that is in the description below. So check those out, chat with me, hang out with us. I appreciate you. Thanks again for the tips, Final Fighter, to really work on that. You did that for the server countdown maintenance. That was really fun. I appreciate that, so thank you. And yeah, that's it. Have a good night, you guys. And I will see you on Friday.